happening?
You already know we are back right here on the Family Ties Show. We missed you, man. We really, really missed you. And I missed my barber last week, but not this week. How y'all doing, man? You know what I'm saying? No hat this week. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
I got my hair cut this week too. Shout out to Mel, making me look good. You know what I'm saying? He'll probably cut my throat. He found out I put this hat on over top of his work.
Hey, shoot, you can't do nothing like that when your man G touch you up, man. You know what I'm saying? Touched by Rick Ross, affiliate ambassador himself, G Tartland.
Fellas be feeling just as fresh as we do when we go to the salon.
Man, yeah, nigga step out.
Y'all gotta have your pep when y'all step out. That's how we feel too.
When he take his gloves off to grab, you know, his clippers, all you see is like the whole room just turns golden, man. He was like,
the Dill Zickle gets extra hard.
I don't know about that part. That's not what I said at all, man. How was your week? That's all I was jumping to. How was your weekend?
My week was very chill. I did nothing. I had a date night with my poo. Mommy-daughter date night with the Ted's Bulletin up Northwest. That was pretty good. The food was pretty delicious.
At where?
Northwest.
What's the name of the place?
Ted Bulletins.
Ted Bulletins?
The spot with the newspaper joint, right? It's like his background is like the newspaper type of style.
I don't know.
That's front page. It's a restaurant though. Like everything, like the tables, it's not made out of like
no,
newspaper.
That's not the space.
Okay. It
was good food anyway.
No, that's right.
Great service.
Was it your first time going there?
Mm-hmm. Okay. I know they had one in Virginia too, but I don't know why she was stuck on going from Waldorf all the way up there. But hey, she drove, so I didn't care.
She wanted to get out of She wanted to get out of
driving.
How was your week?
My week was pretty good too. The first quarter of school is pretty much about to be over.
Oh wow.
I had to send. I don't know. Okay, I made a post.
That don't sound so enthused.
I mean, school's not over. It's just the first quarter over, so it's not really.
They always got some shit.
They still doing the social distancing for the next quarter.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Some kids are going back to school, but it's only like kindergarten, first grade. You know, my daughter's in 6th grade, so they didn't say anything about her going back to school just yet.
A couple weeks, they say.
But I put a post on Facebook. I don't know. Okay, listen. This is not going towards all teachers, okay? But I don't know why some of these teachers don't know that their parents are, the kids' parents are standing right there or around while they're in class. So when the teacher's replying back to their child rudely, I'm on my phone like, excuse me, ma'am.
Quick.
Emails, ASAP. Okay, so like, I'm just saying, teachers, just be more. I understand it's frustrating to you guys because it's new, a way of teaching. But if these students are asking questions, don't get frustrated with the kids because they missed it the first time you explain something.
And don't get scared when the camera come back on and it ain't my daughter sitting there. It's me with a mean ass face. Like, what you say? I just want to hear what you said again. Now that I'm on the camera, you know what I'm saying? Trying not to be so niggified.
That has got to be different. I cannot imagine
I'm
having
so glad
to do that.
my kids is out of school. Thank God.
Like, listen. It's a button to raise your hand.
I was just about to say that.
A button.
It's a
button. Like on Family Feud and shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But like, it
is what
they
it
can
is.
put your hand down.
Hands up.
They can put your goddamn hand down.
That's funny.
And it's all on the internet. Like it was some work that had to be done, and you're supposed to go to another screen to actually do the work.
How they come up with this shit so fast?
No bullshit,
like
right?
they knew this COVID shit was gonna happen. We're gonna be homeschooling the kids to come up with a program.
And so my daughter was trying to tell them, hey, like I can't do this work because it won't allow me to touch the screen.
It's not loading.
It wasn't loading. It just said loading. So the teacher said some old crazy shit
like everyone else is able to see it and keeps on moving on.
No bullshit.
So I said, oh really? Okay. But she better be, my daughter is, listen, because for real, I wanted to unmute her thing and say something, but I didn't want, no, mommy, don't embarrass me. Don't embarrass me in front of the other kids. You know what I'm saying? Mommy, don't embarrass me. So I was like, all right.
Man, she'd be so happy that mama be there in the morning time.
Email.
Like, I would
beat your kid's ass on Zoom.
I can't imagine.
Oh, don't worry, I'll discipline them.
How was your week, Cap?
Who, me? Man, this week went by fast.
It did.
You know what I'm saying?
It really did.
What I do? Nothing. Went to, tender box. Watched the fight last night.
Oh man.
Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? Javante, shout out
That
Javante.
Yeah, be more
Never
in the
whoop
building,
ass
man.
in the
Nighty
books.
night.
Mm-hmm. So you want to go night,
He
nigga?
was setting that joint up all night long, though, man.
I know. He was setting it up all night, and he finally got that
What's
joint.
that? What old Northeast Groove? So all night long, I can make you sweat.
Right.
Make you. You don't know about that out here, but man, I'm trying to tell you, man. That's how he was. The uppercut. He kept trying that joint until finally he touched that chin piece, dog.
I know,
His
right?
head almost came off his shoulders, man. Did you see the expression on his face when his face went to like the plateau of the turn? Like he like, because he was smiling all night.
Right.
He got caught mid-smile. That nigga was like, yee.
Right.
Hey, yeah, they took that nigga like 2 different commercials to wake that nigga up.
I know, didn't they, young? I mean, he was down there. The position he was in is like his leg was flipped back this way. I mean, he got knocked the fuck out.
Hey, yeah.
Oh my God.
How do you recover from that when you wake up and you see the
He
replay?
recovered with a smile. That nigga woke up and smiled again. Yeah.
Thank you.
When you see the replay, he ain't gonna be
He's
smiling.
smiling.
Thank you for taking the light on me.
Hey, yeah, it's always so funny when you get knocked out. Like if you've been in a fight or, you know what I'm saying, if you ever been knocked out before.
I've never been knocked out before.
Listen.
I ain't gonna say that. I got knocked out in a car accident.
I got knocked out in a
That's the only
football
time I've
game.
been
You know what I'm
knocked out.
saying? But when you get knocked out, this for all the people that's probably never been knocked out. When you get knocked out, like it's instant. So when you wake up, you don't know what the fuck. So it's
Right.
like, hey, why all y'all standing up?
I got laughing.
No,
What?
It's never you like.
Oh, you don't remember getting knocked out? Remember what? You said a truck hit me.
Oh, man.
Is that why I saw Jesus? I thought I saw Jesus.
Oh, man.
I thought I was asleep.
I'm trying to tell you, man. Oh yeah. I remember we were playing football as a kid. This brings me back to the old story, back in the back of your old apartment, dog. You remember that joint?
Yeah.
He set me up for a pass, young. I'm a defensive player. I can catch and all, but I'm a defensive player. He say
Who hit you, 40?
yeah.
Ah.
He said cut across the middle. You gonna be wide open. I'm like, nigga. Now 40's not a big guy. You know what I'm saying? He's a short dude. He's not like super strong. He wasn't super strong, but low center of gravity is a motherfucker, dog. And I'm telling you, boy, he's always no homo. He was like born to stick it to a motherfucker. I swear to God. I came across the middle.
I'd like to apologize for throwing that pass.
I did something.
Right.
Later,
That's your
later.
brother.
Hey, did I do something that made you do that to me? He told me to go across
said
the
it
middle,
right.
I ain't
right?
even see the
He
little
was wide
motherfucker.
open, huh?
And then he's short, cause like okay, maybe you didn't see him, but when I caught the ball, right, it went from like smooth sailing to
Listen.
oh shit, and he go little 40 right here.
I've never seen nobody get hit and a pile of dust come up
Yeah.
until he got hit and
Yeah.
a pile of dust came up.
Listen,
And all you
they-
see was his hand like, help me up.
they told me my feet clapped around his body. Yeah, you getting hit like shit when your feet go. Hey, yeah. But you know, I'm a real nigga though. Hey, it's all right. It happened to me. He fucked me up. I seen all blue. I swear to God. Like,
That's hilarious.
What made you a Democrat?
No, that made me say
Blue no matter
hashtag
who.
fuck both of them. Shit, 'cause I don't understand what them niggas is doing, man. But shit,
Yeah, before you
No.
go on, how was your week?
like you said, it was so goddamn fast. I don't even
know,
remember
right?
what
We
the
had
fuck
a
it was
week.
like.
Shit.
It was warm, then it was raining, and it was cold, and all I remember was work. That's all. That's the only thing that kind of stuck to me.
True
You know what I'm
that. It
saying?
did go by real fast.
Man, shit.
Yeah, I got this turtle.
I got this extra hour sleep last night, though. Thank you,
Oh, yeah,
Jesus.
time rolled back.
Boy, I was looking forward to that shit.
Hold on,
I ain't
did
thinking-
y'all hear that it's some lady that's trying to end
Yeah.
that shit?
I mean, that's,
And what?
daylight saving time
daylight
and all
saving
that.
time.
She's trying to end it.
Right.
Who was she?
Trying to start a petition. But fuck that. Look, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into rapper taste for this week, man. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Elon Musk.
Who the fuck ain't heard of Elon?
Man, like, peep this. I didn't before this fucking. I read this shit.
Really?
But he said so. Hey, look, my brother dropping knowledge. Like, if they never came across Martin Luther King Avenue,
Right.
Barry Fontaine, I'm like,
You know
fuck
what I'm saying?
him.
You
What
don't
the
know
fuck is
shit.
he? But he owns Tesla. Tesla, whatever the fuck you say, the car to drive itself. He says humans must merge with machines or become irrelevant in the artificial intelligence age. Billionaire Elon Musk is known for his futuristic ideas, and his latest suggestions might just save us from being irrelevant as artificial intelligence grows more prominent. The Tesla and SpaceX CEO says on Monday that the humans need to merge with machines to become a sort of cyborg, a sort of fucking cyborg.
Yeah.
So this is the
That's
Bionic
what that
Man.
chip is about. Y'all
Is that
get
the
that
Bionic
chip?
Man in
Listen,
2020? Remember, remember that show? Y'all remember
That's
that show?
a real relevant article,
Hell
especially
yeah.
with all the talk about this damn vaccine and this chipping and all this stuff with Bill Gates. And now they want us to merge with AI and all of this stuff. We get them chips, we merging with AI.
Oh, it's
Trying to
definitely,
tell
even in
you.
the government,
You
they're
ain't-
pushing towards that.
Yeah, I know. So this ain't no, you know, they can say it's conspiracy all day until you be sitting around with that chip in your arm.
This is CNBC.
They be
Ain't
scanning
no
your ass like a
conspiracy
can
about
of
this
collard
motherfucker.
greens at the daggone grocery store.
Man,
You know what
he
I'm saying?
says over time, I think we will probably see a closer merger of biological intelligence and digital intelligence. Musk told an audience at the World Government Summit in Dubai, where he also launched Tesla in the United Arab Emirates or
Emirates.
Emirates. That's how the fuck you say it. It's mostly about the bandwidth, the speed of the connection between the brain and the digital version of yourself, particularly the output. So these motherfuckers is already planning it. They already have it.
You
in
got
mind.
facial recognition and all that stuff, and
Yeah.
it's going to eventually merge. But
Not
I'm
so
just
long
trying
ago,
to
they just had
understand why.
a story up about Facebook released 2 cyborgs, and they had to shut them down because they created their own language with one
Listen
another.
to me.
Oh, yeah.
If
I
they
read
made
that.
a movie about it, more than likely they already have the technology to do it. So our
And the video
robots have
games.
been around for the longest.
That's why I said the Bionic Man. That one went way back. It was telling you way back then what's going to be
right.
happening in the future. So
Right.
Hey, hold on. It's a
Think he
video
wasn't
game.
computerized.
Yeah.
It's a video game that we had on PlayStation 4. I forgot the name of that junk. And,
Alive?
and
Or something? What was it called? Live?
Detroit.
Detroit. Yeah.
It was a story of a cyborg that didn't know he was like a cyborg. You know what
That
I'm
was
saying?
human.
And neither got like real actors in it, but the game is so real. Like
Yeah, real
the game
feelings.
knows when you're playing it. The game knows when you walk past it. The game knows like when you're
That's
thinking
too
about grabbing remote control.
I mean, think about your phone though. You know what I'm saying?
It be
A
listening
lot
to you.
of times I be, you know, if I'm looking for something, it'll pop up on my phone.
that's true.
Or we just having a
Yeah.
conversation
You know what
about
I'm
something, and you
saying?
go to Google and be like,
It's
oh,
right there.
right
You'll
That happened to
you'll
me.
walk past the game and be like, "Do you trust me?" Fuck.
Motherfucking Alexa spying on us and shit.
The weirdest experience I've had was one time me and my friend, we went to IKEA. And neither one of us purchased anything. But all of a sudden, we started getting IKEA stuff in the mail afterwards. I was like, I didn't know I was there. Because I didn't buy anything. So I'm
Right.
like, was there some type of scam or
Pinged your
something?
motherfucking phone.
They
Where
did.
she at?
I was like,
Where
and
she
this is
at?
when I was living in Forestville. So, you know, IKEA's all the way out there. I was like, I've never gotten an IKEA flyer before until after I started. We went there that day. And I was like, this is weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
It is
Yeah.
weird, but I mean
This
that's
is years
where we
ago.
at. You know, thanks to George Bush passing the FISA Act. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
man,
We
see?
ain't gonna get into that. You know what I'm saying?
But
Letting them
what
spy
we
on
will
us and
get
tell where
into
we at.
is like I used to work. Well, I still do have a part-time job with Home Goods because I love the people there and I love what they stand
one of
for.
my favorite
But
stores.
but I had to. I decided to leave and go for a more concrete job, working in the health field, working with not at risk, but mentally challenged adults, because of the simple fact that last time when the whole Corona stuff hit, like they sent our black ass home, and my baby, who was still working inside the health field, was working and just trucking on along. And I was like, shit, I need some constant money to still going to be getting some money while all this bullshit going
I
on.
know that's
Right.
So I downsized from being a manager at Home Goods and went to work inside the health field. But so that goes to say, hey, people, everybody that's working inside these type of jobs, look, they're coming to take your jobs. All the retail jobs, you flipping burgers, you just folding up T-shirts. Watch out in the next 5 years, Slim. I'm trying to tell you, they already got machines that can do that shit for
all
you.
that for you.
And they already said for each machine it's only $3 a day to keep it up. And just imagine that's how much less
Oh,
than
wow.
how they trying to pay your ass. So they're gonna get rid of you.
That's why they keep this is how you know what he's saying is possibly true, because if you listen to a lot of politicians now, they keep throwing the term UBI out there. I mean, UBI, And what UBI is universal basic income, where the government give you a certain amount of money a month just because.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, look.
That could tie into y'all gonna lose y'all job. We know y'all gotta live. So we gonna put the whole damn world on welfare.
To speak on the game Detroit again, there's a part in the game on Detroit that's real eerie. You see a whole bunch of human beings with little signs. Now, just like we see the humans just say people on the side of the road like, hey, we will dance for food or whatever. Just beg. But it was actual humans on the side like, hey, I lost my job to an android. Mm-hmm. Can you help me with some money?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody that didn't know how to fix the computers.
Mm-hmm.
And like,
I was an Air Force pilot. Now they got these damn drones. They fly themselves.
Getting some extra income.
You better find your way.
The normal way.
To move on, though, to go past that, we got Lil Wayne in the news this week. I'm going to go ahead and bring this up. All right, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Look at your man, Uncle Lil Wayne, with 45 himself, man. I got to touch into this, dog. Like, first and foremost, let me tell you, I don't see him as being on the same lane as what Ice Cube was doing. And the media is trying to put them all together in one fair swoop. Because, you know, Ice Cube went to go talk to him about a plan, and now they came up with a name for the plan, but that already was.
I thought that was already in place.
That was already in place, but they trying to say that Ice Cube had something to do with this platinum plan, but
he said he didn't know. Huh? He said he didn't.
I know, but the media keeps pushing that shit.
I know.
The media keeps pushing.
Media. Look what we talking about.
Yeah. Man.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep believing that shit y'all see on TV, or y'all can tune into the Family Ties show and get the truth.
And get the real. Well, like, boom, back to this story. Lil Wayne, latest rapper, he's the latest rapper in Trump's orbit. He sees backlash for endorsing Trump. Now, he actually endorsed Trump. Like, what the fuck is up with that sweater that this motherfucker was wearing? What the fuck is that? Did y'all see that?
I ain't paid that much attention.
It's like, man,
it red looked like a schoolboy.
Yeah, a schoolgirl though.
Oh, school, yeah. Well.
Yeah, it looked like a Chinese schoolgirl shirt, man. You know, I'm gonna bring this up again, man.
Is that it right there?
Yeah, you see that?
I mean, but you know, Wayne be dressing weird anyway. I mean, you know, that's funny. You know, that's Hollywood been shut down, so they need attention. You know what I'm saying? They need somebody to pat them on the ass and tell them they're doing a good job.
Everybody's saying that they want
perhaps.
to deal with Trump because he's the one not trying to raise up taxes for the rich people.
See, this type of mindset is why Joe Biden said, if you don't vote for me, then you ain't black. This type of mindset, because if you even shake Donald Trump's hand, black people looking at you like, oh, goddamn, look at this sellout.
No bullshit.
You know what I'm saying?
No bullshit.
You know what I'm saying?
Traitor.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Because we so stuck. You know what I'm saying? Being Democrats and God.
See, right. and the whole and this is why I keep landing on hashtag fuck both of them. Now, now that I've got older and I've learned the history more so of Democrats and Republicans, it's like I don't want to be a Democrat because of what they used to stand for, but I don't fuck with the Republicans either because of how they acting now. It's like, and it's too late to say, you know what I'm saying, like Puff Daddy say, start this black, not black movement, but black party.
You say you want a leader, but you can't seem to make up your mind.
That's exactly what it is. Like,
look, stop looking for, you don't need, you your own leader.
So it goes back to hashtag fuck both, because for real,
that's go register as an independent and do what the hell you want to do.
I wasn't even talking about that. I'm gonna hashtag fuck both of them. Just stay the fuck
out.
out.
Okay, but you can do that.
If you want to make
an
impact,
anyway.
You do kind of have to get out there.
You have to what? Be a part of the party to make an impact. If you ain't in it, you ain't in it.
I mean, like, peep this. So if we vote
I can't be controlled.
We could be an impact in voting the devil on the left side or voting for the devil on the right side. It's like at the end of the day, I'm still fucking all of us by making an
That's
impact.
why I'm not really motivated to even vote. I mean, I know I have to, but it's just like...
I don't have to. Do we go to jail if we don't?
No, you don't.
I don't have to do anything but stay black and die.
Exactly.
You know
my whole thing
is
to strengthen your own foundation and make sure that the people when I say the people around you, I mean your loved ones, the ones that you have in your circle. Know who they are, and know what powers that you actually have for yourself. You know, that's the best
what
way.
you're voting for when you vote.
That's why I say
That's the main thing.
at least do some research.
Know what you're voting
You know what
for.
I'm saying? At least do some research.
Well, that was Robbing the Taste for this week. And like, man, do your due diligence and find out about Elon Musk if you got one of them jobs in the retail. Please,
I think most of the world know about him.
Yeah, but man, find out about it. Watch out for Lil Wayne. My thing about the entertainers and politics, they fucking entertainers. Man, don't put all your eggs in the basket because your favorite rapper said I'm gonna do it. Fuck that. You fell in love with them because they make music.
They use them for their influence.
They make music, man. They not like
mind.
use your mind. So
use your mind. Why don't you check out your
We're about to go into this video. When we come back, we're gonna come back with a little taste of relationship gossip.
Oh yeah.
When we get back right after this video.
Yo, Gavin, a straight girl with that. Straight girl, me go miss ya. Straight girl, me go. Straight girl, me go miss ya. Straight girl, me go. Me no know which part some boy go. Straight girl, me go miss ya. Straight girl, me go. Me no play Monopoly money, you solid me go. You got it? Turn it up, body so body. And this swag got this, everybody's. Turn up it, turn up it, turn up it, turn up it swag. Girls them love me so bad. Belt buckle when me use and beat them bad. So what? Feel wanna buy them. I'm a swag me use and beat them. Prettiest girls we keep them. So what? Keep me enemies close, cause me no keep friends. Give me the girls and me no leave them. Beat them. Prettiest girls we keep them. So what? Keep my enemies close, cause me no keep friends. Give me the girls and me no leave them. Turn up, you turn up, you turn up, you turn up your swag. Y'all them love me so bad. So what we do? Turn up, you turn up, you turn up, you turn up your swag. Girls from Jamaica, New York, and Trinidad. Turn up, you 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 turn up. Roll up, me swag team, always swagging clean. And I be a girl, me have on my swagging scheme. Not bad mind, me swag to them, me know where swag mean. David, that swag straight and some boy a swag clean. Me swag in a real life, them a swag in a dream. So David always bossy and clean. And I be a girl that scream when swag got him touch the scene. I'm a swag me use and beat them. Prettiest girls we keep them. So keep me enemies close, cause me not keep friends. Give me the girls and me not leave them. Beat them.
No, pull up that Sonya. That Sonya butt. Pull it.
She's fun of may the best player win. Cause I mean change the game and step up the thing and burn out dirty living. Feel fun of may the best player win. Cause I mean change the game and step up the thing and burn out. No bad man. I be a girl a call me name. And when me touch the streets and me touch the lane. Or when me fly on the plane. Me I be here and then me step up the game. And me change the game. Oh, the girl love me fame. Girl a scream when they see the bodies got all up and them say swag got this. I want swag me use and beat them. Prettiest girls we keep them. So what? Keep my enemies close, cause me no keep friends. Give me the girls and me no leave them. Woo, you got it? Woo. Feel wanna buy them. How them? Do this. How you take? Move, leap, swag red. You got it? I'm bad. I this swag got this. Anybody's.
What's up? What's happening? We are back on another episode of the Family Ties Show. Man, like always, I have another special treat for you guys. And this might be something that the DMV area might not be as hip to, but I'm going to make sure before this man, and this man goes anywhere, y'all know what it really is. All the way from B-More and New York and Virginia, man. How y'all brothers doing? First and foremost, we got G. Tarleton. Tarleton. And Dante Hill. You know, Dante Hill, the founder and co-owner of Lover's Lane clothing line. How y'all doing today, man?
Good, brother. Bless.
How you doing, Dante?
I'm good, brother.
Man, hey, real quick, could you move your hands real quick, man, so we can see that shirt real quick, brother? Good night, ladies and gentlemen. That thing is beautiful, man. Well, let's jump out there like this. I'm gonna start first with the as you people at home know, I'm not wearing a hat today, right? I know, like since this show started, I've been woofing and I've been wearing a hat. All of a sudden, I told y'all it was gonna be soon, and I would not be wearing a hat. And the reason that I'm not wearing a hat today is sitting right here beside me. What's up, G?
What's happening, Ace?
Man, hey, young. I'm trying to say, we gonna start off with talking about, you know, how long have you been cutting hair, man?
Since about 98, 99.
98. 90. And do you, like, I know cutting hair is almost like it's like almost like a relationship with a woman. Do you remember your first though?
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about like was you the man? Was you like instantly as soon as you grabbed some clippers, you was like bam, done like Vision, and everybody was like loving you the way that they loving you now, man? Because I swear, like you have to make an appointment to see this man, and it's well worth it because. And if you miss it, it's best to just wait. Don't go nowhere else, Slim. Go ahead, woof out. I don't care how long it got to be. Hold what you got, holler back. Was you like that as soon as you grabbed the clippers?
You know me, man.
I know that's right.
Hell no. I was terrible when I first started. I was terrible, man. I had good mentors. And older guys. There was a bunch of older guys. I was the young, fearless, Mr. Popular guy. So
man,
it worked out.
Like I always tell people, one thing that stood out to me about you as a barber, you have your own shop now. You know, Love Rich barber shop. But when I first met you, like I said, I'm not gonna get too much into that story. He was the only barber that was in there wearing a 3-piece suit.
I wouldn't go that far, but it was a nice shirt and tie.
Man, dog, I'm trying to tell you, I don't even know what you call it, John. Like when you got the cummerbund that got like 4 different ridges.
Yo said the cummerbund.
It's not the cummerbund. You know, I'm from the hood. I don't know.
Pocket square.
See, pocket square. The cummerbund go around your waist.
Yeah.
My bad. But you know what I'm saying? Like when I seen him, I was like, yeah, it's something about that guy. I'm gonna go to his chair this week because I'm from Southeast, you know, and I moved to Virginia, and I was like, man, where can I go? Because you know, you don't cheat on your barber, man. My barber had quit barbering, and I moved to a whole nother side of town. And I was like, dog, I don't know who's gonna cut my hair. And I wasn't getting my hair braided up no more. So I ain't know what to do, what direction to go in. When I sat in your chair, I was like, this is where I'm supposed to be, right here, man. You are an affiliate and an ambassador for Rick Ross's Rich line. How did that come about?
I actually was online trying to purchase products one day, and there was an affiliate program that they were offering, and it asked for your social media handles and all that. And at the time, I wasn't into posting pictures and videos and all that. I'm cutting hair, and who next?
Word of mouth game sick, because this dude's sick with it.
So I have a close friend. Shout out Quadir.
Shout out Quadir now.
Mom Productions. He was actually shooting Ross's video and staying at his estate. I called him asking him, what do you mean social media platform? He just told me, I got you. 2 days, he told me check my email.
Couldn't. And that's vicious that you such a king of like what we need from this urban thing. And I'm about to bring you in, Dante. This clothing line. You was already a king of the barber shop, and I always tell people something about your barber shop, and it also translates for the clothing lines that you guys have. It's very intimate. You know what I'm saying? It's like when I go to your barber shop, coming from the hood, you know what I'm saying, people from the south side, you know, like, you go up in the barber shop, you got like umpteen people, y'all have good conversations, but it might be a nigga 2 chairs down from you that just messed up and you know, got some beef going on, and next thing you know, somebody running and all you trying to do is get a haircut or a shape up. You never ever have to worry about that at Live Rich, you know what I'm saying, because it's very intimate, dog. It's like, dog, man, he got the little pills with the vitamins, dog, he got the, man. But we gonna move into the clothes.
I am not selling pills. Okay?
No, not those type of pills.
No,
I mean, the type of vitamins, some type of vitamins for your skin and your hair. And I was like, dog, man, it's a place to be. But Dante, how did y'all come up with the name Lover's Lane, man? Where did that come from?
So it's a intimate story. So when I started this back in like 2016, like late 2016. I went through like a real a heartbreak. So it was like a way for me to channel my energy in a positive direction, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I always been into fashion. So I kind of took it and said, you know, what's a good way to have a play on words and a play on what I'm dealing with and make it something that's, you know, something that the world can relate to. So, you know, if you know the story of Lover's Lane or the tale of Lover's Lane, it's a fictional place, you know, where two people go, right?
Right.
And they rekindle that love. So Lover's Lane is like you and fashion falling in love all over again.
Oh man. Oh man. Hey, you know, that's crazy that you said that, right? Because every time, and I know a lot of people that's making clothes, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all them, but I'm gonna tell you what stood out to me, and you know, everybody know it is what it is. I'm a truthful guy. Y'all clothing line is different. The colors that you guys put together, is second to none. When I seen this jacket that this man had on from afar, I thought that it was like a LA Lakers championship jacket. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, that I'm saying, I was like, that's the Lover's Lane. Oh, this nigga killed them with this love. And my wife will tell you, I'm sitting there like analyzing as he's every step. I'm like, oh, this shit got the gold patch on the arm. Oh, baby, look at Jones saying Lover's Lane. Oh, man, man. Look, by the time he got to me, I was like, Slim, turn around. And then when I finally seen it, man, for the people out, real quick, because they got to see it, man, real quick. Can you just stand up real quick and just do us a once around? I mean, no homo pause, 20 seconds, full time out. Man, ain't no hate. It's all love on Lover's Lane, man. Look at this, man. Dog. Man, where else you gonna find it at? Everybody's using this heart emoji with everything that's going on in the world. You guys had a T-shirt that stood out to me, and I had to use it in my video. You know, just to plug my video, getting it in. But and I wore that shirt now on Black Lives Matter Plaza. They went nuts. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's down there selling T-shirts. The people that was selling T-shirts, like, hold on. They looking at the other tables like, what table you get that one from? I was like, you ain't gonna find that on none of these tables, champion.
I had the same thing when I wore it down there.
I was like, it was. Then all the names of every young black man and woman that has been taken away from police was on that shirt, and then the Lover's Lane logo. It meant a lot, and it looked good at the same damn time. So that goes back to what you're saying. That story of me and the fashion meeting on Lover's Lane, though, I fell in love, dog. When I seen it on the page, and real quick shout out to the page. Where can people find y'all stuff at, man? Because people need to know.
On Facebook, Lover's Lane Clothing. Same thing on Instagram. Add the underscore. Our website is loverslaneapparel.com. I'm Lover's Lane G.
Yeah, hey, we gonna make sure that this shows up. I'm gonna put my right around here. You know what I'm saying? Right there. We gonna have that junk come up right there. Hey, dog, man. So, see, I don't know where to go with these questions, dude. Y'all got so much. What new? Cause I seen something on you guys' page. Was it a hoodie or something that's coming out? And what color is that, man? It was like in a negative or something, so you can't really tell what color it's about to be. But I would have took the negative, Slim. I don't even need no color. I hit him up ASAP. Was like, yeah, that's the one. He's like, but it ain't even in no color. I don't care. It didn't need to be in the color. I want that before everybody else get it. Yeah.
Man, look, man, we try to create an atmosphere, right? That not that it's so exclusive that nobody can get it, right. But we try to create an atmosphere that that anticipate. You know, it's just like when Jordans come out, right?
Yes. Yes.
When Jordans come out, you anticipate it,
right?
And it's like, oh, I gotta get that. So it's like we create an atmosphere that's that runs behind markets and branding that has been successful for years. Like you create a want by the market in which you're marketing to, and then once they see us in it, it's like, oh, I need to hurry up and get it. You know what I mean? So we just try to create an atmosphere. Right, like a build-up. Exactly.
You guys have got this urban put the game together corner mock, like lock the hell down. It's like, bang, you go here and get the most vicious haircut that you can actually fucking get. And then come over and then like go right there and y'all got the clothes to put together with the outfit. Hold on, you got some more cause y'all like my beard today? Real quick, I just want to show y'all this real quick. So you got some products, man. Whatever products you got going on, man, that got my beard looking so on 1,000 in this motherfucker. You know,
aside from being affiliated with the Rich brand, I'm working with a guy by the name of Gary. He's the owner and founder of Life Behind the Beard. He presented me an opportunity for my own beard oil and beard balm and things moving forward. So that's still in the works.
Beard game, bitch.
Beard game.
Hey, yeah. I'm trying, and it smells, dog. I'm trying to tell you, and it smells like, dog. I'm trying to tell you, fellas, you need to go ahead and get this when you about to go ahead and go to work. And you about to get that woman a little hug. She gonna ask you a question before you step off, and you might be trying to pull back and be like, hold on, bitch, let me go, because you like, oh, I just want to ask you, what does that smell? You be like, bitch, it's my beard, let me go. It's like, nah, man. Hey, but what another thing, you know what? Right here on the show. Like I stated to him as well, my brother didn't know. Your barber is damn near like your big brother. I have epilepsy. I did not have any purple to wear. This is actually National Epilepsy Month. And just to give a little, not a fun fact, but a fact, there's over, and just in DC, there's over 74,000 people with epilepsy. And guess what? Like, I'm not even one of those people because when I first found out that I actually had it like that, I didn't even have insurance. I found out because I was having a seizure and almost passed away. Now, are you guys gonna have anything like purple coming up anytime soon? Because I most definitely need some Lovers Lane purple apparel for epilepsy month. Man.
I got something. So, tell you want to answer? You want me to answer?
He said, "Are we gonna do purple?"
Yeah.
So listen, right?
We get this question all the time.
So we get this question very often, right? Like, hey, are you guys going to do this color, or can you guys do this color? And look, I definitely appreciate the support and people even wanting to support, right? But I always tell people this: you don't call Nike and ask them, can they make it? You don't call Gucci and ask them, can they make it? So just because you know me, you feel like it's okay to call me. Now, you don't call me as a friend, and this is the holler at me. To call me to say,
hey man, I like that hoodie. You got it. Can you make me one in green?
Right.
So I tell people like
exclusivity.
Like this is a real company.
Right.
The structure of this company is real.
Right.
The way it operates is real. Me and G have fights all the time. Like all the time.
He was telling me behind the scenes.
You called while I was cutting him.
Oh yeah. We have fights all the time, right?
Iron sharpens iron, though, man.
He knows my personality, and I know his, right?
Right.
Sometimes he'd be like, yeah, whatever, and just keep doing what he's gonna do anyway, right? But at the same time, I also have to make sure that, and I just expressed this to G last week. I said, yo, it's looking like you becoming the face of the company, which is cool by me.
Right.
Because if you ask most people, who is the CEO or what the CEO of Apple look like, they couldn't point them out, right?
Right.
So I'm one of these people that I want to be behind the scenes. I just want to make sure that our brand continues to flourish.
Right.
I've had when I asked you to be a business partner of mine, my very first thing I said to them is, bro, I want to create generational wealth for my kids and your kids and their kids. Like we as a Black community, we are financial illiterate all the time, and we do not create generational wealth for our children and generations to come. So that's my goal. It's not to, it's not to just get clothing out, right? But this is just an avenue for us to say, hey, we're young Black entrepreneurs that's trying to make it, and just branch off and then to help other people. I make a promise to people all the time. When Love Is Lane Clothing blows, I promise you, we as a company are going to work with you.
One more time before we let you guys go, where can everybody find you at, and what can everybody look forward to in the future from both of you guys real quick?
You can find me on Instagram at loverslane_Tay, that's TAE. And then you could, just go to the website, www.loverslaneapparel.com. We're constantly putting new merchandise out. And, just leave a message or follow the page. I pretty much accept any and everybody. Because, I am a people's person, plus I like to hear people's stories. So,
and
as far as looking forward, just continued heat. We ain't in Miami, baby, but we gonna bring the heat.
We gonna bring the heat.
Anything that you want to leave before we go?
We brought y'all a couple gifts, man. We came with a couple gifts, man. Came with a couple gifts.
Exclusive too. This right here said, "Love has no limits on the highway of success. Stay in your lane." Though another thing that psyched me up when I first got a piece of clothing. You ever bought a piece of clothing and they made you feel so good? Or bought anything, and the people that you bought it from made you feel so good that you felt bad not buying more? Like real talk. Like this, I'm from the hood. I don't buy a lot of nice things like that. Every now and then, so my brother will take me to a nice place, say, "Nigga, look, this is what you spend your money on." And I'm like, okay, and I'm learning. I got older brothers and older sisters that drop game on me. But when I bought my first piece of apparel, it was a thank you note inside the bag. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? I've been to Nike or any of these goddamn stores, Polo, to buy stuff. Them niggas ain't never told me thank you. I like the shirt or the pants or the shoes or whatever the case may be, but a nigga ain't never told me thank you. And this is a Black-owned business. And they opened my eyes to saying, like, and the name behind it. If you know me or if you don't know me, it's going to be quick to learn that I walk in love, I react in love. I will spaz out and do dumb shit, but first and foremost, I move in love. I believe that love conquers all. Dude, I want to thank y'all from the bottom of my heart, not only for the clothes, but for coming through. We'll be doing more things in the future, but a little shout out to your son, man. Before we go, you have a son. He got a video. What's the name of the video, man? Because that's what we're going to go to from here.
We're going to go to Ja Money. That's my son, Jazeer.
I'm trying to say. Ja Money. Jazeer. Right here on the Family Ties Show, Lovers Lane. We'll be right back. Bah!
Landon, walk, mind your business. Out the mom. Can't you, mama? Came off the joint like this. I got
I put my trust into you, nigga, and you went and crossed me. If I ever run into him, I'ma have to off him. Little bitch saying she love me, told that bitch she lost me. Little bitch saying she love me, told that bitch she lost me. Put my trust into you, nigga, and you went and crossed me. If I ever run into him, I'ma have to off him. Little bitch saying she love me, told that bitch she lost me. Little bitch saying she love me, told that bitch she lost me. Cross me once, won't cross me twice, cause bitch I ain't a fool. I'm just deep up in them streets and ain't know what to do. Told my mama I'ma make it, I've been in the stew. Every day I'm missing sweat. swag, I do this shit for you. I won't even cop the drip if I can top it twice. Had to learn that life's a gamble, had to roll the dice. How you wanna get some, get how you mad at the price. How you wanna get some, get how you mad at the price. Put my trust into you, nigga, and you went and cross me. If I ever run into him, I'ma have to off him. Little bitch saying she love me, till that bitch she lost me. Little bitch saying she love me, till that bitch she lost me. Put my trust into you, nigga, and you went and cross me. If I ever run into him, I'ma have to off him. Little bitch saying she love me, till that bitch she lost me. Little bitch saying she love me, till that bitch she lost me. Chillin' on the block, every day just me and Reezy. I was deep out in the field, something like a safety. Got my glizzy on me and this bitch ain't got no safety. Aiming at his head, better take off all his dreads. All my friends are dead, feel like Uzi love his rage. I've been getting to it lately, started shopping more. When I'm cooking from the back, she make all kind of noise. Then I gotta slow it down, had to make it feel it more. I ain't even gonna lie, I swear we been a boy. Every day I give him time, drip, this shit is getting easy. All these bitches won't get hit, I'm scoring like I'm easy. All the money do is make niggas start acting greedy. Put my trust into you, nigga, and you went and cross me. If I ever run into him, I'ma have to off him. Little bitch saying she love me, till that bitch she lost me. Little bitch saying she love me, till that bitch she lost me. Put my trust into you, nigga, and you went and cross me. If I ever run into him, I'ma have to off him. Little bitch saying she love me, till that bitch she lost me. Little bitch saying she love me, till that bitch she lost me. Really from the trenches, we look up the dope boys. Dreamed about getting rich since I was a young boy. Yellow gonna make it with this rapping, what we hoping for. When my niggas make it, gon' be surprised cause we work for it. I ain't even gon' lie, I swear we been a boy. If I ever take a loss, make it back times four. I don't do no beef and shit, not scared, just don't got time for it. Yeah, I'm never scared, just don't got time for it. Put my trust into you, nigga, and you went and cross me. If I ever run into him, I'ma have to off him. Little bitch saying she love me, till that bitch she lost me. Little bitch saying she love me, till that bitch she lost me. I told that bitch she lost me. I tell that bitch she lost. I tell that bitch she lost. I tell that bitch she lost me.
We back on the Family Ties show with a special guest.
Yeah.
Big Brother Conan.
Back in the day.
Man.
Yeah, we here.
Listen. Y'all don't even understand me and this dude. You know what I'm saying? The legend that I am is because of this guy right here. You know what I'm saying? Big Brother Conan. So what's been happening, bruh?
Man, lots been going on, man. Everything. No, we can do that. We can do that. Shoot.
This is.
We know we've been tested,
right.
man. We took our temperature. He ain't got no fever. I don't have no fever. We not hot. We not sweating.
Right.
None of that.
Right. So what's been happening?
A lot been going on, man. You know, from radio to real estate to network marketing to making different moves.
Yeah.
And one of the things I have been doing is talking to people about, you know, mindset. So just this past Thursday, I put together a couple of groups. Guys, Kevin Peck, Kevin Impeccable Peck, who managed Drew Hill back in the day, and my man Andre Vaughn.
Right.
And I came up with this idea for Mindset University to teach people about financial literacy, having a positive mindset, and growing their business for themselves. If you can take 8 to 10 hours and work for somebody else, you should be able to take the rest of the time and work for you until you make your situation a full-time situation and make their situation a part-time situation. Because if you know me, I never had a 9 to 5. I was always, if I could do 5 or 6 hours and get paid, that's what I needed to do, and radio blessed me to do that.
I know that's right, man. I remember I used to hang down WOL, man. You know, from staring in the window to getting in there and the battle of the rap star. Let me explain this. Cause this my man 50 grand. Y'all don't even understand.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about fresh out of high school, battle with the rap stars. You know what I'm saying? WOL, and you know, not to knock DJ Flex, that's my man too, but I keep trying to tell everybody, everything in this city that's got anything to do with like what we doing now, this guy. You know, when DC wasn't even playing rap and go-go on the radio, this guy was on WOL and had the city on lock. Everybody from 7 to 11.
That's right. As a matter of fact, Flex is my man because I'm the person that sent Flex over to 1580 for his first job when they called. They called me.
I remember Flex used to DJ some of the shows we did.
Exactly.
Back in the days. Conan used to manage me.
Right.
So,
exactly.
you know, and you know, man, God, y'all don't even know. But,
so, with the Go-Go Show and Battle of the Rap Stars, it was you, Raz.
yeah, Jungle Love, Swift and Suave, the Raw Committee.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Suave P still hit me up sometimes. Jules still hit me up sometimes. Baby Reds. And we had a whole crew, man. We did the roll call, which is now called shout outs on the radio.
Right.
Where everybody got to shout themselves out. You know, you check in for roll call and say what part of the city you calling from and who your crew was and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so
and you know.
And we were saying D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. Now they call it the DMV.
Right,
we were saying back in the 80s, we were saying, yo, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia, make sure you hit us up.
Because back in the days, you know, we from D.C., you know, we looked at Maryland like, man, them Maryland Bammers, and, you know. True. Now I guess we all this one big happy family. I don't even know how far the DMV stretch up. Do it go to Baltimore? Is they part of DMV?
Well, no, Baltimore actually is different than DMV because
Baltimore remind me of New York and Philly and all that shit.
Yeah. So club music and go-go music don't clash. But what they do is DC likes club music some parts, and Baltimore does like some go-go music. So you know, it ended up coming together.
Oh, yeah. I done been up Coppin State to see Jay White and,
you
know.
Right.
So I know they do go up there, you know what I'm saying? It's a long way to, you know, go to, you know.
With the 45 minutes away.
With the fuse DC and Baltimore got, you know, that's a long trip. You got to be brave to get up that joint and party and come back home safe.
Well, you know, I started getting introduced to Baltimore. I had my first car when I was 15, 16 years old, and Essence used to play at the famous ballroom.
Yeah.
So I used to go up off
in Baltimore?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They was playing the famous ballroom back then.
Right.
I was 16 years old. I was going up that joint just to make sure I got in. I would get there early. Because nobody knew, but they introduced, along with Chuck and Trouble, introduced Baltimore to go-go back then. So a lot of people were familiar with it. Well, Chuck used to go up there and dominate, but Ray Essence started moving, doing stuff up there. And
I can imagine Chuck up that joint dominating.
Yeah, he was killing it. So, you know, but they got used to it. So, you know, from WL to now, man, I truly been blessed.
Yeah, man, you know, golly. So what you got going on now? You know.
Well, one of the things I'm dealing with, man, my daughter passed in police custody, so.
You know, rest in peace. Too.
Yeah, so I'm dealing with that right now, and it's strange because all I wanted was answers when I first started. I just said, hey, you know, just tell me the truth, tell me what happened, and if they would have said, you know what, we made a mistake, we messed up. Of course, it wouldn't have stopped there, but I'd have been able to have some closure. But when I started poking and pushing, and I showed up in Florida and crashed City Hall, because that's exactly what I did. I crashed City Hall and walked into a budget meeting and put the mayor on the spot.
They ain't expect that shit.
Right. So all of a sudden, lawyers, they lawyered up, and you know, lawyers said, well, we're not giving up the body cam. We're not giving up no more documents. And that's when I said, okay.
So what's the situation on it?
So now it's on. Right now, I got a text I can show you. Ben Crump's office hit me the other day and said, listen, we're reviewing the case. And matter of fact,
the worker bee, Ben Crump, good God almighty.
Yeah. So he said, we're going to review your case. And, you know, it looks like they might come on board here.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Right there at the bottom. See what that say?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ben Crump Law. Okay.
Yeah, so they hit me up and said they're reviewing it, and, you know, things looking up. So all I want is answers, but like they would do for us. If you got pulled over or had a DUI or something, or you did something, it'll be on your record forever. And I told them I'm not doing no settling. I want this on the police records forever. Just like anybody else in the black community, I will give them a DUI or whatever, and it'll follow them wherever they go. I want this to follow them wherever they go. So we're not doing no settling. We're not doing none of that stuff. And
you got the names of the officers and all that, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Man, I got people down there right now protesting on her behalf while I'm up here.
Oh, sweet. That's what I'm talking. See,
I built the coalition down there.
You don't even hear this shit on the news.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I built the coalition down there. And the great thing is, it's white and black kids down there that's involved, that's protesting. Matter of fact, the white kids went so hard, they pushed through the white kids and took the black kids out of the peaceful protest and locked them up, and that infuriated the white kids. So now they really going hard. So West Palm Beach, yeah, they was down there going hard. And like you said, that ain't make the news, but even the white kids like, yo, why y'all go back there and grab them?
Right.
Nah. So now they going at them. And I appreciate
that's some bullshit. But see, and that's why I say, moving down there, man, keep your head on the swivel, bro, because it's this crooked cop shit. I mean, all this back to blue and all this,
right?
It's fine. You know what I'm saying? But they got to purge all these departments, man.
Yeah, they do.
They got to purge all these departments.
But see, I mean, I'm not advocating violence or anything, but I'm an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth type of guy. So, and I tell people all the time, from the streets to the radio is where I went. I understand.
Yeah, I be the same way, man. I be having to talk myself off the ledge all the time because I be on go. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it involves my kids. So I know you ready to ready to choke motherfuckers out.
Oh yeah, that's why I had to get a place down there because I want to be close to them. Every now and then you might have to reach out and touch somebody.
Right,
so.
Catch them in the motherfucking supermarkets. Like, nah, we ain't going out like that, man. But I definitely want you to be safe, man.
Oh yeah,
down there. Shit, they got body cam. So, I mean, I'm trying to figure it out. They only release like a certain amount of, like they always do, right?
Well, what they did is they there's 30 minutes of body cam. They edited and chopped up 8 minutes and 56 seconds.
And they was with her for how long?
From 12:28. What the report says from 12:28 to 1:01, and pronounced her dead at 1:31, something like that. So I'm saying, listen, just give me all that footage and we good. So they gave us 8 minutes and 56 seconds of edited body cam. Not even walking up to her. They just got. It starts with them being around her. I was like, no. It's supposed to start with them getting up, driving up, getting out the car, going over there. So don't play me. I had a TV show and a radio show, so I know how to edit. So nah, I said don't do that. But you know what? We don't have to talk about too much of that because we can talk about music. We can talk about your rap stuff. We can talk about things you've done. We can talk about how radio from KYS to PGC, none of them was playing go-go or hip-hop until WOL started digging in them asses.
Even like when they had these award shows, man. Even when when you still was up here, and it used to piss me off because I felt like they wasn't giving you the credit you deserve.
Well, I mean, some people they not. I mean, I
guess because I get.
But you know what? I'm blessed. I'm blessed and thankful. So I never did it. If you remember how we did the Go-Go show,
right?
I never did it for props, and like right now, social media has made people, forgive me, but I'm telling the truth, media whores. Everybody want to do something for the gram or show like they doing it. I did it because we was a family. Because anytime somebody new came on the radio, we gave them a family welcome,
right?
And we did our own stuff. Remember, we did our own parties in Anacostia.
Yeah,
we did our own get-togethers.
Yep, all the remotes we did.
Right.
Man, I'd have made a lot of friends. You know what I'm saying? Some of them that even went in the industry. Remember Eric Tommy? He went over to.
Me and E still talk.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's what's up. Yeah, I still talk to them. Man, all them dudes, man.
But
my
all of
family got extended with WOL with that whole family. I mean, because the station started off so small and and it expanded like shit, but it was family oriented when it started. AM station joint, but the whole city was on lock to WOL.
Right.
I mean, even back when Petey Green was on, everybody listened to. I mean, so the station, man.
Well, one of the things that Ms. Hughes always advocated for was she used to always tell me, if you serve the community, they serve you back. And I never forget it. Heck and Jamal is when I got hooked on radio and I fell in love is I did this program called Reading is Fundamental. And,
I remember that, the RIF program.
So the RIF program is where I knew I was going to do radio for the rest of my life. And I read to these kids over there by Heck and Jamal, and this little kid hugged me around my leg and said, Conan, thanks for coming to read to us. And I looked at Miss Hughes. I said, you know what? I said, I want to do this for the rest of my life. She said, you will if you believe it. I said, okay. That was it. And I started from there. And then when the Go-Go show took off, and the blessing is that you, Ronald, a.k.a. Hot Dog from Southeast,
right?
Godfather James, Tiger,
right?
And everybody used to get on there and rap every night is part of that community feeling that we had that took the radio station to another level and had the community involved. And that was one of the things I always wanted to do. I always wanted to involve the community.
And that's the thing, because, you know, a lot of the guys that I introduced to, I beat battling, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I damn near beat everybody, but I made friends. You know, when we had those remotes, it wasn't no problems because, you know what I'm saying, this crew or that crew, you know, it's always, when Conan's involved, it's always all love. You know
it had to be.
You know, when my brother went to the military, this became my big brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, he instilled a lot of shit in me that you know, I still apply to this day. You know,
you used to ride over Southeast and be right there on Alabama or Martin Luther King.
Good old MLK, right? Yep. Yeah, man. I'm talking about
right up the street from Stanton Road,
right across from Ballou.
Yeah.
You know what
right
I'm saying?
There.
Right in them
townhouses,
you know
right.
what I'm saying?
Right across from the fire station.
Yeah.
The fire station was right across the street.
Yeah, hey man, but this is y'all don't even get it. Y'all don't even get it. You know what I'm saying? And he acting all nonchalant. I'm trying not to be giddy because I ain't seen this dude in a while.
We ain't seen each other in years.
We talk, but we ain't seen each other. And he said he was up here, and you know, I was like, "Fuck, man, he on your way up here?" Because we was gonna do this Zoom.
Right.
You know
I said, "Nah." I said, "Where you at?"
Way up here. I'm like,
I'm gonna come see you.
Shit.
Yeah.
My motherfucking man, Big Brother Conan. Oh,
it's love, bro. It's love
and a pleasure.
It's love.
It's been a blessing and a pleasure. We coming back with "Cause I Say So" right after this video.
All right, "Cause I Say So."
Somebody's going to work tonight, Freddie. You really shouldn't have fucked with my money, Freddie.
A nigga late with my scratch, give me that. I lean so I peel this canvas back just a little bit. That thing on it won't blink on it. Matter of fact, I go and have some fucking drinks on it. Bitch, so won't you pay that man? That nigga late with my scratch. We leans on him. Break this back to get that back. We leans on him. No click clack, just to snap the lean on him. Let him live through the pain. We leans on him. Don't act like you don't know me, nigga. Don't act like you don't owe me, nigga. I'ma bleed the streets dry for the M.O.N.E. bread. For that Skrilla, I'm a killer, bitch. You heard what I said. I gotta get that grip and don't never slip. That's right. So I'm riding through your hood every motherfucking night. Kicking in doors, foes in my hand. Pillaging your village like the neighborhood. Fuck you, man. Black superhero. It's colder than 0 degrees for that cheese like a motherfucking D-Lo. Like I represent the government, bitch. I collect like the IRS. From the strong arm break it's firm. Nigga, you late now break his arm unless you peeling off my cabbage, ho. You your bitch and your kids is collateral. And your bra gon' suck this dick. Yeah. And your bra gon' turn that trick. Shit. I even pip your mama if somebody gonna work tonight. Or somebody getting hurt tonight. And I was supposed to get some pussy tonight. When I lean on a nigga, don't make me scream on a nigga. Nigga, lay my scratch, give me that. I lean so I peel this cabbage back just a little bit. That thing on it won't blink on it. Matter of fact, I go and have some fucking drinks on it.
Know what I'm
So
saying?
won't you pay that man?
Now the same nigga done ducked me a week. Same nigga owe me.
Same nigga that thinks shit sweet, nigga don't know me. I'm a creep through the streets with my street sweep on me. Make them leap from this heated fiend. Got that money for me, just gon' lean on him. Put that red beam on him. Pull this machine on him and remove his spleen for him. He acted like he lived for the drama, but he ain't want him. No, that's the night they sent the vans with the sirens for him to pick him up. Stitch him and put them IVs on him. Ain't slick enough for fucking my digits up. Lean on him. My game tight. I put the team on him and scream on him. I told niggas to get figures right or bleed for him. I lean on the motherfucker just like a heavyweight. Got to get my paper straight. Run through each and every state. A regular routine, steady checking my trap. Nigga, I push you a stack. You bring me double that back. I'm like, wear a bulletproof coat when you co-sign that. Because I apply the pressure when you short with that scratch. Now if you playing with my paper, nigga, I lean on him. Sure, when a nigga scratch, I put that red beam on him. Acting like they live for the drama, but he ain't want it. You playing with these real niggas, paper machine gun.
You heard of me before, I'm your neighborhood criminal. Up in that store, got that 4-4 to your jaw. Give me your drawer and give me your fucking stash too. Oh, I'm gonna blast you, dash to your funeral. Corroboration is a must. I know you trust in God, but hurry your ass up. I'm running out of patience and sick and tired of waiting. So Greater Southeast is about to have another patient. Laying in the bed, his body full with lead. I had no remorse because he heard what I said. He rather be hard-headed, stubborn ass bitch. For $500 that can't buy me shit. But I gotta wait clean, so it's time to meet my team. But first I gotta get this nigga spleen off my jeans. Go give me some green, get high, caught on my next scheme, lean on him. Up close, no need for beams on him. I'm sitting here, waiting to lean on him. Plotting and scheming on him. Man, he ain't no lean on him. Coming, 100 miles running, jumping, slumping and chumping anybody, yo, this stuff.
Paper, nigga, I lean on him. Sure, when a nigga scratch, I put that red beam on him. Acting like they live for the drama, but he ain't want him. You playing with these real niggas, paper machine gun.
A nigga late for my scratch, give me that. I lean so until his cap is back just a little bit. That thing going won't blink on it. Matter of fact, I go and have some fucking drinks on it. Bitch, so won't you pay that man?
Welcome back to the Family Ties Show and this week's episode of Cuz I Say So.
Well, all right.
And y'all already know what it is. It's election time.
Well.
To those who voted, did you vote?
I'm vote. That's why I came back up here to make sure I vote. Yeah, I drove back from Florida yesterday.
Right.
Yesterday, 12 hours, nonstop.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you here with us.
Right.
You know go ahead.
Y'all family.
You.
When he said I got the show, man, I want to get you on the show. When he told me, he said we're gonna do a Zoom. I was like, well, where you at? He told me where the studio was. I said, nah, I'm gonna come see you.
That's
I'm
what's
on
up.
the way.
That's love,
That's my man. If he called me, I'm on the way.
Wakanda love right there.
There y'all go with that shit again. What about you? You voted yet?
No.
Are you gonna vote?
Maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna vote.
Why maybe?
Because I'm really not feeling either one of the candidates, to tell you the truth.
And you?
Well, I mean, a lot of people died for the right, so I exercise my right because that's the only way my voice is gonna be heard. And if they don't do what they're supposed to, then I tell people, and I say this I used to say this to all my friends: if things don't change, you can't speak about it. If he continue to mess stuff up, or things continue to be messed up, or things don't get fixed in your neighborhood. See, one of the things I learned, if I didn't learn anything else from understanding the Electoral College to neighborhoods to all these other things, neighborhoods, and I did this study in D.C. and in Baltimore. The neighborhoods that have the most people that turn out to vote, their neighborhoods are fixed. The potholes are fixed. Things in their neighborhood are so much more together. The schools in their neighborhoods are better.
Right.
I went to this district in Baltimore, and I won't say where it is, and I ended up calling the council person over there and said, because him and I were friends, I said, I see why you have not fixed up things in this neighborhood or changed things in this neighborhood or have a nice store in this neighborhood and you just got corner stores. There were 9 registered voters in that whole area. And he was like, well, yeah. He said, well, he said,
9?
He said,
so do they really pull that data? Do they pull that data just to find out, okay, where the voters?
Absolutely.
That's what they do?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Every senator, every congressperson, every council person, every person in their area pulls their numbers to see how many people are registered, how many people went in that area, because they do it. That's why they have you sign up to register to vote, because they want to know your house, your name, and all that. So when you don't vote, they don't change your school system in that area.
Right.
They don't change your streets don't get fixed fast. Your sidewalks don't fix. The trees don't get trimmed. There's a whole lot of stuff that goes into that because there's money allocated for each of these areas. So if you don't register or you don't vote, they take the money that's allocated for your area and then move
all
it to
all the black people that voted for Obama. Why the fuck the hood ain't fixed up? God damn.
Well, you know why? Because
I know
those
they
people,
registered
no,
shit.
The people that were in that neighborhood were either independent. They might have been, some might have been Democrat, but all the other times before they didn't vote. So the votes went to the president, but they didn't go. They didn't vote for the council person or the people that's in that district. And when you learn that part about politics, you will understand that these politicians look at those numbers to decide. Because they all get a budget.
Right.
They all got money they got money to blow through and burn.
Right.
There's so much money in Capitol Hill, in these neighborhoods, that they can burn the money. But say, for example, if you were over in Southeast by Stanton Road, and people they look at that area and say, oh, well, we got 1,000 people over here that's registered to vote. But right down the street, we got 40,000 people that's registered to vote. So we're going to take this money that's allocated for this area and move it down here where these 40,000 people are, fix their schools, fix their potholes so they can keep on voting and more people in that area. Or we move it over Congress Terrace, or we move it down Friendship, or we move it someplace else. They move your money based on what you do.
Wow. I ain't know that.
That's good info.
It is real good info. Because, see, me and y'all know how I am about these politicians. They be fixing these elections.
Oh, yeah.
Well, even if they fix them, they all get budgets.
And they cater to whoever got the most money.
They all get budgets. And if you vote them in, guess what? They want to keep their seat because they can be voted out.
Those are the things that'll keep me voting for local stuff. But as far as the presidents go, I'm not settling for the lesser of two evils, and they ain't. None of these presidents they don't do shit for us. No way. You know what I'm saying? They don't deserve my vote. They ain't earned my vote.
What can they do to earn your vote?
Well,
look at our situations. I mean, what do you mean?
No, I'm asking you specifically.
Well, think about this. Think about this. And I'm gonna use the scenario of a person I love and a person I learned from the most, and that's Kathy Hughes.
Right.
At one point, she had 76 radio stations, okay? She is the CEO of the radio station. The president only thing the president is the CEO of the United States.
Right.
That is his job. So think about all the districts, all the states, all the governors, all the mayors, all these other things that he has to deal with. The president cannot fix every single situation because his job is to make sure he disseminates the money to the states that say they need the most money based on their governors, their mayors, and the people that are in that area that say, my area has this many voters and this many of them have showed up. The presidency is based on the Electoral College. But if, for example, Philadelphia and D.C., they have a budget. If D.C. has 3 million people that vote, but Philadelphia got 12 million people that vote, guess what? They were like, well, part of the budget that we got and they do this on jobs, and that's why I'm using Kathy Hughes as a scenario. So let me finish so you can follow me. They take, D.C. got that many, but they didn't. Basically they didn't use their budget. Let's move their budget to Philly because Philly got way more voters that's doing their job to let us know that they gonna mean business, or we gonna move it to the suburbs where they voting because they pissed off. So that's why people think the suburbs is better than the city, because people in the suburbs get out and vote. And it doesn't necessarily mean voting for the president. The Electoral College does that. But the people, when they vote, that means the money is moved around. Ms. Hughes, her stations that are doing better, those are the stations that get the part of the budget that comes from up here to go down to all her general managers or whatever. They be like, okay, well, y'all getting numbers over there. Boom, we give y'all more. Boom, we give y'all some new trucks. Boom, we gonna give y'all this. Oh, they losing down there. They not doing their job. Right. They get the one van.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying that's how. So the president is really.
So your presence matters at the polls.
He's not even. He's part of the puppet with the puppet masters, which is Congress and all these other things that
Deep State.
He's just the CEO.
B613.
He's just the CEO. So so you don't really get to vote for the president. Your vote gets to be heard in your district, and they apply your vote, but the person who handles that area recognizes the people that are voting. That's all.
Well, that's a different perspective. You know what I'm saying? And
well, once
again, you know, he's a guy that always talk me off the list. Because y'all know, look, first time I voted, you know what I'm saying? I voted for Dr. Aleem Muhammad back when he was running for, I think, Senate. And they said they found all these ballots at the University of Maryland in the Coldfield House Gym. I felt cheated. You know what I'm saying? And I was a young voter, and I was probably about 20, you know, or something like that. And I felt cheated. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I understand.
Second time I voted for Obama.
Right.
Only because I wanted to vote for the first black president. But I knew that the fix was in, you know what I'm saying? Listening, you know, they, like I said, and now we talked about it on the show before, but you probably don't know. So this is what it was. When 9/11 happened, you know, I kind of got caught into, I know the government had something to do with that shit, right? So listening to some people, they was talking about when Obama was running that, you know, and I heard all the chat about, you know, when Bush ran and how the fix was in. So that's when I started learning about the Bilderberg Group and all of this stuff, right? These are the ones that's pulling the strings. You know, it's bigger than Congress. You know what I'm saying? We talking about puppet masters of the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
the five families.
Right. So they have their little secret meetings in different locations around the world. And this particular time when Obama was running, it was here in Virginia. So when I heard about it and I heard what hotel they was in, I was, you know, training down there at
Go find out.
in Centerville. So I went past the hotel just to see.
Right.
And I couldn't get on. Right? You know, so I watched how shit was going to shake out that whole weekend. You know what I'm saying? This was the same weekend that Hillary conceded, you know, her campaign to Obama. And she gave a speech in D.C. to do that. And Obama had his last campaign speech in Nova, up George, whatever that school. What is it, George Mason? One of them schools. So I'm like, okay. Then you know, I'm like, I want to see how the media play this. You know what I'm saying? How is they going to sneak these two powerful people for the whole weekend and the biggest, you know, the first black president possibly, how they going to sneak them off and we don't hear nothing from them the whole weekend? If they having their secret meeting and they supposed to be there because they picked the president, right?
Wow.
So this is the same weekend that mysteriously Obama was supposed to fly to Chicago with all these reporters. Right? They loaded up at Dulles. All these reporters on the plane, flew to Chicago. Obama wasn't on the plane. Right? So, and it was on the news. CNN said it, and it was all over the news, you know, that they got lost in the middle of the night. And Dianne Feinstein came on TV that Sunday saying that they was over her house in Georgetown because the campaign was so contentious. You know, they had to, you know, defuse. I'm like, this some bullshit. And anybody that, if you can't see, God give us all discernment, man.
Right.
You know when somebody jerking your chain, man. Come on. So when I seen that, I'm like, you know what? Fuck these presidents. I ain't voting for them. I'm not wasting my time.
Okay.
But hearing you say what you said makes me think that, okay, maybe I'll go vote, and I'm going to vote locally. And, you know, I'll probably write something in. I'm going to write my own self in. I'm voting for me.
Right.
That's what I'm going to vote for. But,
And
you know,
people forget that's an option. You can actually write in, because a lot of people don't want to vote because they don't want to pick the lesser of the two evils.
Right.
And so there are other candidates on the ballot. And yes, you can fill in another spot.
Yeah.
But see, you got to look at the lesser of two evils this way. The lesser of two evils, who's the person in your district that's making a difference? Because when you vote for a party,
that's what I'm saying. Locally,
I know, but when you vote for a party, that president's party might be the person that's a Democrat that's in your neighborhood, that's a senator or council person or whatever.
That's part of the mind tricks that I can't stand. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
it is.
Ben,
But
I mean, because you got to choose. I mean, we got two parties to choose from, and if you ain't with it, you don't get it. You know what I'm saying? That's what irks me, because I don't like to be controlled by nobody. You know what I'm saying? For nothing.
We all get controlled by something, and we all get. Okay, let's do it this way. Then. We get controlled by applications. On your application, on your driver's license, they give you black, white, Latino,
And
Asian,
that
whatever to check.
irks the shit out of me
guess
to
what?
no
Guess what you check? You check black, but you should check white.
Why should I check white?
I check white.
And I understand what you're saying, but to me, the concept of it, like I said, the whole
benefits
black
because it doesn't have anything to do with nationality.
See, now
we break that down. We break that down off the air.
I know, I already broke it down.
I want to hear that scoop. I want to hear what's the benefit
what
of
did
that.
Remember I said about the Nationalization Act of 1790 is where the term black and white came from.
Right. I read that.
It wasn't 1790. It was 1682 when they first started talking about when they put white in as privilege. Google it. 1682.
Okay, I got to Google, because when I Googled it, it said the Nationalization Act. I read the act of 1790. Is when they said that, you know, any Europeans can come over here, you know, of white, you know.
But we talking about a lot of stuff. Y'all better be ready for this. Listen, y'all's hands gonna bust wide open.
Because I say so. He goes into all of it.
So look,
let's go.
All right,
So
let me break it back down. Let me break it back down in family time. We're gonna take it back to where Cap said President Obama was the first black president. He was not. John Hanson, who was a Moor, was the first black president. But the reason why they say first and they talk about presidents is because they were the first after the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution were signed by a lot of the Masonic people that were in there at the time, including Benjamin Franklin and John Adams and a lot of other people that were involved in that signing of the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution. And that's when they decided they would start talking about the presidency, but they were seven or 17 presidents before George Washington was even president. So, and, you know, he didn't really chop down a cherry tree. He chopped down a treaty.
The things you don't learn in
Peace and
school.
Friendship Treaty, which they consider to be the cherry tree because there were agreements that were already in place. But there's a lot of stuff we could talk about when it comes to these elections, and when it comes to people, and it comes to who we are and what we do and why we you know, say so. Why we say so.
This is what we do. This is what I do. What you're doing now is what I do every week on this show.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's why this is called, you know, and we delve into, you know, things that make you go, You know what I'm saying? The shit that
well, if y'all
don't
want me to give y'all some stuff to make you say, nah, put my water down. There's somebody off camera grab my water. But anyway, give me one of them drinks. Give me one of them drinks, and then I'll really open up and talk, because I don't really drink. But when I do drink, stuff come out. My grandmother used to always say, baby, you're going to do something because you got diarrhea in the mouth, baby.
But this is what I do on Cause I Say So. You know, and we deliver this type of information to the people that most people don't want to talk about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to get this type of stuff that the Moors actually was the first president. Because you going now, I haven't even got there yet. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna get there later down the line, but
He's
you done,
slow walking us.
Yeah, you kind of scratching at it now.
I don't have to scratch it. I got a picture of a Morris Chief in my house. It's always been hanging in my house, in my family room. As soon as you walk in, as soon as you walk through my front door, you see that on the wall. So
all right, well y'all heard what the big brother Conan said. So y'all make up y'all minds whether y'all want to vote or not. You know what I'm saying? And it will behoove you monetarily in your jurisdiction to vote.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now the rest of the bullshit, like I said, if you don't want to vote for the lesser of two evils, then fuck it. Put yourself on the ballot. Or vote for me, because I'll set you free. Because I say so.
It's the line. You wanna get up in the line. We spending heavy in the line. Can't fuck with the line. We making money in the line. There's milk and honey in the line. It ain't no haters in the line.
And we're back with relationship gossip. Well, today I wanted to talk about this last week, but I didn't get a chance to. But today we're just going to talk about Tia Mowry and her husband, Corey. How do you say his last name? Corey Hardrick?
Mm-hmm. Corey who?
Mm-hmm. Hardrick.
Yeah.
What's his name, Cisco?
I didn't even say that. I'm going to edit that out. My 20 seconds full down. Pause. Eyes in the sky. Don't point at me like that.
So basically, what's happening is during an interview with Access, Tia Mowry got real intimate about how she had to schedule sex with her husband. How do y'all feel about scheduled sex? Like,
she can schedule that with her dough deal. Just spontaneity out the window. Spontaneity,
and I'm hoping that she doesn't mean this the only time. I'm hoping she's using that to make sure it's happening.
Right.
Because you don't want to lose the spontaneity of that part of your marriage or whatever. But I can understand why. I can see how it could be some benefits to it because you're actually making time, you're getting in the right mental state, and you just have more time to prepare and get your mind there.
For
business.
The big bang that they're trying to do.
For sexy time.
I really think
for
business. The big bang that they're trying to do.
For sexy time.
I really
Blam chicka blam blam.
I don't know. See, I guess we work different. You know
Mr. Nasty Time. Mr. Nasty Time.
When you have kids and all that stuff and you're working, that can really take a back seat. And then by the time you do it, it's like, okay, he just take it. And then it's like, you missing the fun part of it. So sometimes.
We ain't.
I got here.
I just got it. Oh, we got it here.
You want us
Here,
to
take
be.
it. Here, take it.
But if you want us to be mentally there, be ready, be prepared, we probably got some tricks planned for y'all.
Right.
We're planning it.
We don't need none of that shit.
Yeah.
We That's my sister. Hey, you know what though?
I'm saying it could be. I'm not saying it is, but I can see there can be a benefit, especially when you're just busy. It just helps it be more planned. I guess.
The way I see it, they're actors. You know what I'm saying? They're in a lot of, I'm not even gonna say B-list movies, but them B, C, D-list movies.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times she sits in for her twin sister as well. That's the Tia Tamera girls. You know, so sometimes when one of the sisters might got multiple movies, the other sister might sit in on a
Baby,
movie.
can you go home and fuck my man for me?
Hey, that's a Hollywood shit. Hey, that's a Hollywood shit. You never know.
I had a date scheduled with him for the night. Let's shoot this show.
When you shooting a movie,
Go home, Roger.
So when you do it right, you like this ball.
Sometimes when you shoot a movie, you gotta leave. When you shoot a movie, sometimes you gotta leave for like 2-3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? You might live in Texas. You might be shooting in Portland. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta be in Portland for like 2-3 weeks. And he's the actor too. So he might be in fucking Africa,
right,
shooting something. You know what I'm saying?
So
and they have to schedule something.
No.
Don't you got a twin?
Shut up.
Well, now.
She
gonna start some shite today.
But you know what? I've heard. 'Cause I know a guy who went to therapy with couples counseling, and his counselor they recommended scheduled sex, and so it's not something that's out of the ordinary.
So
if you can find some benefit to it,
right? Get a
So
divorce.
you're just
and
saying
shit.
no, basically. You're not with the scheduled sex. Okay.
I'm just hoping that it's not the only.
I mean,
time.
it depends on your lifestyle.
I'm with it as long as they ain't the only time. I'm with you, Ken.
Let me ask you this question, Cap. All right, say boom, you become a manager for an artist. You know what I'm saying? And you know,
would that artist be my brother?
and we on the road. We on the road like shit. We know that we gonna be on the road for at least the next 3 months.
Right.
But we like, you know, we mentally with our own self say, you know what, we're not gonna cheat. And you like, you know what? Inside of that 3 months, you got like a quick 2 days that you could do whatever with on your own. And you like, I'm about to fly the fuck back to the DMV and go and get my wife together. That's scheduling sex. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm on the way home, baby. Oh, you come home? Yes, I am. Have it ready. I ain't got no time for none of that shit. Tell the kid, get the kids $50, tell them to get the fuck over the movies. I'm coming there.
What if they too young to go to the movies?
Oh, well, shit. The
Lock
babysitter.
the door.
Call mom and dad can get them.
Stay in the bathroom. I'm gonna knock and tell you when I'm here.
No, get them the new video game they want. Go downstairs and play the shit out of this motherfucker in the basement.
Send them to your mama house.
Mom, we heard y'all yesterday. That's that talk.
Oh man! Oh,
Why
that
was
fucked
you
you up.
yelling? Why was you yelling at daddy? Yelling at daddy. Yelling at daddy. Anyway,
I'm not gonna. I'm just.
I'm on one today. Hey, I've been amped up all day, young.
Good,
I don't know.
yeah, you're
I'm
supposed to be,
serious.
dog.
Wait, I'm serious. I'm sorry. I gotta bring this up real quick. I'm busting out laughing. Remember, Lasia bust open the door and I fell off the bed.
Oh
I can
shit!
still see you.
No.
I was like, oh.
Oh,
shit.
She brought it up. It's too late to go back now.
So our
We
next
all got
thing
kids.
is-
Y'all ain't never had that moment. Y'all was trying to get it in. One of y'all forgot to lock the door or some shit.
I know my kids probably heard me.
I
You know
don't
what
think
I'm
I've
saying?
ever had
Oh,
that.
shit.
Hey, I don't listen.
So she busted in and said what?
They know how they got
I fell
here.
off, so I rolled off and I tried to like go. I fell
Hey,
on the
Nick,
floor. I
it
fell
was
off the
dark.
bed.
It was dark. You gotta try
fell
like,
off the bed.
They don't see me, so you stay
So
still.
I just staying there. I fell off the bed. I'm talking about. I
I'm
felt
like-
her was like this. She goes, "Mommy, I can still see you." I'm like, "What do you want? What do you want?"
Hey, you
Stars
seen-
for life,
no,
mommy.
No, you ever seen like a superhero when they hit the ground, that little stance stand like this? That's the stance that she's in on the ground. Look,
Hancock.
look at
Got
that
a cock in
daughter.
her hand.
Smack dab in the eyes, right? Like she can't see me. She can't see me. Shut the fuck up.
can still
Then
see
all of a
you,
sudden,
Mommy, you're right.
Why
Mommy.
you naked? Why you naked, mama?
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming.
How you taking a bath?
What do you want? Like,
And here I go with my sheets up to my motherfucking bottom lip. One eye open this shit. One eye.
This shit down here.
Like, I
in
know
the doorway.
that is
Hey, yeah,
funny.
go ahead. I'm stop messing with you. Dog.
All
I don't know why you
right,
brought
man.
that shit up.
TMI.
Let me just go ahead and change the subject. Okay, so there was a post in relationship gossip. It was a post in relationship gossip, right? This is, I'm not even gonna say. Okay, so it says, okay, y'all. So my baby daddy gets Section 8 and disability because he's in a wheelchair. The leasing office doesn't know that he lives with 2 other women because we are not on the lease. He threatened to kick me out again because I won't lay at the foot of the bed while him and his new girlfriend sleeps at the head. He calls me a big backed linebacker muffin top ass bitch every morning.
Big bag of muffin top ass.
I'm trying
bitch.
to tough it out because that's my boo. But I'm starting to think I should report. I'm starting to think I should report him and make us all homeless.
Oh, that's dumb.
What?
Okay.
And every time I eat something, he either says, "Count your days, bitch,"
Count your
or
days,
he rolls over
bitch.
my toes. He can roll faster than I can run, but I think he just be flirting. It's the continuous income for me. What do y'all think?
Did y'all watch the faces?
This is brought to you by the letters WTF.
What the fuck? Alright, so obviously she's a big joint, and she's sleeping at the foot of the bed like the family dog and shit.
Right.
Trash up here.
Count your days, bitch.
Hey,
Roll over your
That
toes.
makes absolutely no sense.
So
None.
we have a man on Social Security, and we have basically two women, homeless women, trying to live off this dude that's in the wheelchair.
Yep.
He got a new girlfriend, and the old girlfriend is like, "Fuck it, look, I will stay at the bottom of the bed like the family dog Fido. If you don't
They
keep me
have
out
a
of
baby
the
together. Remember, that's her baby daddy. It starts off saying it's my baby
Yeah,
daddy.
she said, "That's my boo." Come on now, you don't.
Yeah, she said
Where's your
he
self-esteem,
rolls
honey?
faster than
Where's
I
your
can run.
self-esteem?
What the hell?
Where's your pride?
Neil Crystal Wilson said, I wouldn't push his raggedy ass out the chair so many times to fuck, two-piece the shit out of him and all of that.
I'm with her.
Yeah, no
Yes.
bullshit. You stupid shit.
And then I had another comment. Cavani Paris, she says, so if she push him out of the wheelchair, he gonna fuck her up. Cause he gonna roll like shit and she can't run. So tie them up and tie his bitch up, fuck him up, and then take a nap in the bed.
We've seen this actually play out in real life, Eyes in the Sky, on 9th Street.
For real, man.
Remember
like
on 9th
you
Street
live
across
like
from Auntie? Yeah. And the criminal kicked them in the forehead and kicked them in the forehead so hard they had a Timberland sign on their forehead. Hey, yeah, we've seen this happen. It was the flip side though. The guy had a stroke and couldn't move no more, and then like he used to treat his wife like shit. So like she took that at the time to treat him like she would bring dudes up in that junk. Man, he can't move. He paralyzed from the neck down. She would bring his chick. Slim, she would bring him.
Dang.
And position him. Dog. I'm talking about, dog, she would bring, like.
People. Come
on.
And she was getting the checks taken care of. I'm talking about.
She had to torture
That's
him
how you
like that.
torture
She had to do
motherfucker,
You
that.
talking about some torture, some real, this is
Angry
real
black-
shit
a
we
mad
seen
black
now
woman?
with our own eyes, dog.
Diary.
Yeah, I think it was that one when the husband used to beat her, and then all of a sudden
He got in a wheelchair.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Didn't somebody get tossed out the window or some old crazy shit and they fell on the...
Some bull. Is that like a real story?
Okay, that's another story.
I can't imagine that mindset.
Wow.
But we
That's
seen that
crazy.
shit happen in real life though. Like she was living off his check. You know what I'm saying? And for all the time that he did her dirty, that at nighttime.
She got him.
Oh man, dog! You can imagine that he wanted to kill himself, man, but he couldn't move to do it.
I can't wrap my mind.
That's not funny.
I can't even wrap my mind around that type of foolishness.
Right?
I can't
Up
even
on
do
a
it.
downstroke, and you gonna watch this nigga.
Well, since we've been talking,
Kiss me now. You just hold up a sign. I want dead.
oh my God.
Hey, listen, when you got that type of ailment, you know what I'm saying, the hospital people come and do checks. They come and do checkups on you.
Man.
But poor dude, he couldn't even talk. So like when he trying to say like, hey, put me in the hospital,
Karma?
it's a month.
That's just brutal.
I seen it in my own
signs
eyes,
with
dog.
his mouth. Damn it! It would have been in his mouth. All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. Not making fun
I
of
don't know
stroke.
what's in that cup you drinking, but you are on the roll today.
Oh man.
What you sipping on that cup?
Fire water.
I was about to say that's fine.
I know that's right. What else you got, girl? What
Well,
else you got?
we've been talking about a lot of love today, so it's only right that the last thing I'll be talking about would be crazy breakdowns of my relationship. Well, not just my relationship, but a serious relationship. After you've been in a relationship for so long, after a while, things do tend to change. All right, let me just read this, okay? We met each other at our lower points: wild, ratchet, hood, ghetto, free-spirited, don't care about nothing. Now here's the icing on the cake. When we met, I was her type. Wild, street, heartless nigga that ain't play with nobody. Because I fell in love with her, I became concerned about her best interests. So because love overpowered self, I had to evolve into a person who wasn't her type. In the midst
A
of
square.
In the midst of doing so, I had to help her grow into a person that she wasn't used to being, and never imagined of being until we became each other's type again. So it's basically saying in a relationship, y'all, you grow.
Mm-hmm.
If she would have met me at the stage I'm at now, we wouldn't have made it. Neither of us would have been here today because my love for her inspired my growth. God makes no mistakes. Moral of the story. Love conquers all trials. Love overpowers selfishness. Love will change you for the better if the love is real. Because love doesn't hurt or lead astray. Love will make you correct yourself. You can't love a person and make them deal with your demons. Love will make you better. Love will make you better to help them be better because you want better for the person you love. Did y'all get that? Let me read that one more time. That's deep as hell. Love will make you better to help them be better because you want better for the person you love. If you don't want better for them or yourself, then you missing it because that ain't love. I'm just gonna end it with that.
Wow.
Yeah, a dude wrote that shit?
And yes, and a guy wrote this. And this is from a guy.
I think a woman took his phone and wrote the shit.
Man,
Mr. Poetic Justice.
I'm just gonna keep it.
But it's true though. You do grow in relationships, and depending on where you meet.
Mm-hmm.
If he was so evolved, then she would have never probably be that attracted to him. So you kind of meet where you both are, and then sometimes.
That's why I don't throw the term love out there so loosely. You know what I'm saying?
That's
because
true.
It's not to be played with.
It
you play
really is
people's
true.
emotions, because love is a serious emotion.
It really is. Love
You know
make you
what I'm
do
saying?
crazy
So,
things.
If I ain't in love with you, I'm probably not gonna say I love you. You know,
You shouldn't if you're not.
And and I'm the type of person, I show affection. I don't like to tell you I love you all the time.
Yeah.
If you don't know I love you by the things that I do, then
No
fuck
bullshit,
it.
no
You know
bullshit.
what I'm saying?
Sometimes we need to hear it.
Well, I'm sorry.
Don't be over
You
there
know what I'm
saying no bullshit, no
Sometimes you
bullshit.
need to
You
hear
say
it.
it to me
That's
all the
putting
time, and I
you
make sure that you do.
responsible
Okay,
for your
okay.
happiness.
I was just saying.
It's levels to it.
That's affection.
Like,
You can't do that.
like, do I know my brother love me? Hell yeah. Has he just said, hey, Cisco, I love you? Fuck no, that's weird as shit. Like,
Yeah.
but not
Yeah,
saying
but
there's
that's
nothing wrong
coming
with
from
it.
y'all.
But now
But
your woman,
in a relationship, sometimes
it's
a woman
different.
needs to
Yeah, no,
Right.
ain't no sometimes. You better say that shit.
We need to hear that sometimes.
You better say
better
it.
open up your
Shit,
mouth.
you better say that
I
shit in
open
front of your
my wallet.
boys. You better say that shit in
That
front
ain't
of her
always
friends.
enough.
Open up my pants? Like, nah.
Yeah.
All right.
Gross.
Hey, well, did you want to say anything else real quick?
Well, nope. Just love everybody because life is short.
Love
Just
is love,
everybody.
love.
Hey,
Well,
that's
let's get
another
ready
shout
for-
out to Lovers Lane. Well, when we come back, we will be
We're
coming
going
back
back
with
to
Kim's
Kim's
Corner to see
Corner.
what she's got to say. We'll be right back.
And welcome back to the Family Tie Show. I hope you all are having fun with all this laughing and jokes and craziness that's going on out here. But as you know, we're back to Kim's Corner,
You
and
already
we're
know.
on Kim's Corner. We focus on you, and making you the best person that you can be. So I'm gonna start out real quick. Let me ask y'all a question. What do you think is one of the biggest hindrances to success, your self-esteem, or anything? in
A
life?
weak mind.
The job's not accepting me because I smoke weed.
Well, I think me is just I care too much. Sometimes I ain't gonna say all the time. I care too much about what people think. So, like if I'm iffy about it, I probably won't put it out. I won't say anything.
That's why you got to be mentally strong. Your mind is that's all you got when you die. Your mind going with you. You know what I'm saying? So strengthen your mind.
Right,
Yeah.
and
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
actually true, and that's actually where I kind of want to go with this because I always say fear is one of the biggest hindrances. Whether it's you're scared to speak in public, you're scared to step out on a new
But
business.
that's all mental. It all ties back to your mind.
It is, and that's why we're talking about it today, so we can help overcome fear, so you can get out there and start to achieve the things that you actually want. So, have you ever had a time where you had to overcome a fear?
Hell yeah. Hell, I mean, I'll take you back to one of the very first times, man. I had a bully in school. I had big teeth, so everybody wanted to, pick on me or whatever. But one of my main fears is getting my ass kicked by my brothers. You know what I'm saying? Because I had two big ass brothers, 10 years or plus older than me. And I was scared to fight because I was scared of pain. I didn't know what it was at that time when I was young. It's not the fact that I was scared to fight. I just didn't know what would happen afterwards. I didn't want to get in trouble with the teacher. I didn't want pain. I didn't know what pain.
You didn't fight back?
The first time I got the shit kicked out, I'll tell the truth. Yeah, I didn't fight back, and then I came home and received a nice ass whooping.
See, they don't understand that side. Those are things why we had to fight. Because you was going to get your ass whooped when you got home. So if I got to take this whooping when I get home.
Yeah, man.
I'm about to beat the brakes off your ass.
Oh,
it's got to happen. Because you don't even know what I'm about to get into when I get home. Because I remember, man, look, go ahead.
When you overcome, once you find out that you can overcome fear, like boom, the jump from the fighting story to here, I was fearful of calling you guys and saying, hey, I got a dream, and this is possibly the way of bringing our family back together as well as becoming our own platform for the masses. I was in fear. I was in fear like shit of even coming out with hey, let's try something brand new than what all of us has even done before. But I had to overcome that fear, and you know, like I've had time. I'm the baby brother. It's been times that you know how many times I came to my brother with ideas, with some flowing filth idea, and in love, my brother he would listen to me. And I know half the time he was like, "God damn it, this boy again. What was you smoking this time, nigga?" All right, yeah, I'm gonna listen to you, man. I had this drink, you know what I'm saying? But like both my brothers, you know what I'm saying, and you too, you know. But it was like. I had that fear, like, man, these niggas about to gate this shit out these dice that I'm about to try to shoot across this motherfucking board. But
we didn't.
But they didn't. And that let me know that, hey, maybe this time I'm actually talking with a little bit more of knowledge. Not knowledge, but because it's not like I had knowledge of this. This is something brand new.
None of us did. Actually, we just like, okay, let's figure it out as we go along.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Trying to figure it out as we go
I was fearful as hell. Like, it's been times that I owed my brother money, and I'm like, shit, I owe my brother so much goddamn money. Do I still owe some money?
Nah, you just bought your way out my pocket. See, they ain't got to ever loan you shit.
So I was like, shit, do I call him and tell him about this, or do I just say,
can I borrow my 20 back from you, nigga? Shit. Don't you still owe me some money?
I'm sure I do. I'm going to say it right here live on family. I never stop owing all of my family members, man, for not only fuck the monetary value of what you gave me.
You never go broke. Yeah. That's why grandma say, child motherfuckers a quarter on $1 and they'll stop asking you for money.
Hey, that's real shit.
That's right.
That's real shit.
A quarter on $1.
That's real shit.
You want $20? You know what come back.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Every one of them dollars gonna have a quarter on it, so you gonna owe me like, I mean, you do it with your credit card.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's real.
You pay them a percentage, you gonna pay me a percentage.
Charge interest.
Yeah. Shout out to Orleans.
Since
place.
you think I'm a motherfucking credit card anyway,
shout out to
might as well charge a fee.
Yeah. That's real.
One of the quotes I found on fear says this: fear is an idea crippling, experience crushing, success stalling inhibitor inflicted only by yourself.
That's deep.
And when you realize that fear is the way that you self-sabotage any idea you have, when fear comes, it just cripples you. You can't move, you don't make any decisions, and it stops you. So the only way you can get over fear is to do it anyway. Do it while you're afraid. Do it while you're trembling. Do it while you don't know how you're going to be perceived. Do it even when you think somebody's going to talk about you. But
especially when you think somebody's going to talk about you. Man.
The only way to get over fear.
The world go around one time. Try it. If you don't like it, you ain't got to do it no more. If it don't work, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's that self-battling. That's you're battling with yourself. That's one of the things that I have. I was gonna say that too. That was one of the things that one of the fears that I had to get over was actually being here on this show and you know, just coming up with your ideas and stop stuttering while you're reading.
And then being in front of the camera.
Your daughter's watching. You're making a real good example.
You said sound it out, Mom. Sound it out.
Anyway, whatever your goals are, do not let fear cripple you. Do not let fear hinder you. Yes. Get some mental strength. Get some courage, and go out there and
fear is a demon. Cast it out.
Yeah.
Away from me, demon.
Get over your fears and get out there and do it.
Do it.
Be like Nike and just do it.
Well, I'd like to thank from the bottom of my heart, man, Conan, G, Dante for coming through. Conan, man, that Conan is a piece of history.
Y'all don't even understand, man. Y'all don't even
Everybody's
understand.
out here calling themselves a legend or whatever the case may be. Now, when you have a person that is a legend and never calls themselves that, you know it is what it is. I grew up, I was like 7 when I first heard this guy on the radio, and I swear, like, he hasn't aged a bit, man. Conan.
You still looking good. You still looking good, man. You still looking good.
And boy, he's been dropping knowledge from back then. I wasn't even ready or able to.
He's still dropping knowledge
still
to me,
dropping
man.
it.
I'm like, damn,
He
boy.
brought the heat today.
Man,
I'm about to get my brain soaked up today, boy.
Man, we
I'm
most
coming
definitely
back
gonna
with
have
some
to
shit for
have
y'all.
him back again, and I gotta thank him most definitely for coming all the way from where, for Florida. Florida? Good grief almighty, man, for the Family Tie Show. So, man, from the bottom of all of our heart, Conan, you know what I'm saying, you're a pioneer. What we doing is a part of the road that you have paved for us, you know what I'm saying, with 1450 AM, man. Before there was 95, before there was 93, before there was 102, before there was 96, dog, there was Conan. You know what I'm saying? On the AM.
Man, he said before 96. God
You know what I'm
damn. You ain't that old. God damn.
And shout out to
96
shout out to your
96
son's clothing line, Jackson.
Been around
if
a
you saw
long
him sporting
motherfucking
that.
time.
Okay, maybe not that shit. I don't know. Well, open
Another
mic.
episode of Wellington
Open
Park.
mic host. Add that to the Wellington Park line. As the open mic host, he was the first open mic host.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? The very first. You know what I'm saying? So,
Sir, I was out there rapping.
I know. I was saying it for a
Here
step.
we go.
And then Lovers Lane, Oh My Stars, Lovers Lane. Dog, y'all better go check out Lovers Lane. Clothing is wonderful, it's beautiful, it feels good on you. The stitching is second to none. Every couple weeks we're gonna be showing you something different and something new from Lovers Lane.
Right. We
Man,
support our own around here,
we
y'all.
support our
It's a
own
Family
around
Tie
here.
show.
Yeah, that's a part of the family, man. And please don't forget to download the Uncensored Network app on your iPhone, on your Android, on your Fire Stick, or on your Roku. And don't forget, I believe, B, give me a nod if I'm wrong. I think next week is the last week for the 5-day, 4-night trip to Las Vegas. Oh, yesterday was. So if you missed it, you missed it. Someone's going
Do that
to
mean I ain't win the
Las
shit?
Vegas.
God
And
damn
happy
it.
birthday, B.
But we'll be. Oh yeah. And happy birthday to Brian, the man.
You gonna sing
behind
happy
the
birthday
vision.
to him, Cisco?
Oh, I got you.
No, we gonna wrap it up.
No, I'm about to do it anyway.
Don't do it.
What?
Don't do it. You're my brother, not my sister.
Hold on. Well, Kim, you gonna sing it for him?
Nah.
No.
Ah, no, that's right. A happy birthday, B, from
have
the
a
bottom
toast
of
for him.
my
Happy
heart,
birthday,
man.
B.
Yeah, birthday
Happy
toast.
birthday, dog. That's real live, man. Here at the Uncensored Network. Make sure you go and download the app. We are here, and we'll be back next week on Tuesday from 7 to 9. Make sure that you download us. You can also hear
And
us on
don't
iHeartRadio.
forget, y'all, go with God.
God and come back with them.
That's what we do.
Peace. And you know we going out. We're getting it in by yours truly, Cisco Soze. And don't forget to vote.
With the fresh haircut.
Yeah, don't forget to vote. GoGoRoyalty.com for my song for the best song and the best video of the year.
And have fun at the election.
Yeah, hashtag fuck
Peace.
both of them. Peace. Yeah.
Yo.